Hi guys, welcome back to Created by Sports. Reports this morning from Fabrizio Romano are suggesting that there's been a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang update. He said, "We've been told that the meeting with Chelsea on Thursday night was very positive. Personal terms won't be an issue. Chelsea and Aubameyang's camp are on the same page about the contract. It's now time for talks with Barca. A 30 million euro price tag is considered too high." What do we make on the story, Kadeem?
It's a natural update to what Chelsea believe is the answer to their striker problems. Again, we discussed this before. Barcelona seem to be pretty adamant that they don't want to sell. But given that Barcelona all summer have spoken about players they don't want to sell and have ultimately ended up selling them, and plus we know that they've registered all but one of their new signings, selling Aubameyang, getting the wages up the book will probably allow them to register George Koundé. So it makes sense that Chelsea managed to, I guess, twist Barcelona's arm to part ways with one of their players who, let's be honest, they signed for what, like 6-7 million from Arsenal, and then they're going to get what, 25-30 million. That's transfer business.
Did they even have to pay for him? I think Arsenal terminated his contract, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's even better. So you managed to get there on a free, who's past the age of 50, who I'm not going to say his name right now, but he will decline. He managed to make a profit. Business 101. That is excellent from them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the good thing for Chelsea as well is that, and they do this quite a lot, it's only going to be a short-term deal. The guy's 33 years old. I think the only player in there in recent time that has signed a longer-term contract that's above what they have, like a cap, don't they? Like anybody above 32 or 33 only signs like 1 year contracts. The only player not to, I think, was Thiago Silva, right? I think he signed a 2-year contract. So Aubameyang's pretty much only going to be on a 1 or 2 year contract. I think that age, of course, does play a factor, but Aubameyang's playing like he's in his prime, like he's 27. He's got that Vardyism about him. They play well into their 30s, the Ronaldo type, where they're scoring a lot of goals. Like you said, Barcelona do need to sell to register players. I think you said in our last video though that he switched numbers. That's not usually what you do with a player that is like changing teams, So this is obviously coming as a bit of a shock to Barcelona's camp. They were expecting to push into the new season with Aubameyang. And like I said, from what I heard, Depay was the player that they were looking to ship out. But it seems like it's going to be Aubameyang to Chelsea. And obviously, like Fabrizio said, it's everything's progressing. Personal terms now seem like they're not an issue.
Yeah, I can understand from Chelsea's point of view. You've got a talent like Armando Broja who's coming through. You kind of managed to keep him for the season, but you can't rely on him all season. So you bring in Aubameyang, you can, slowly bring on your young, talented striker, see how that goes. And then I guess it allows you to, if he doesn't kick on the way you want to this year, you've got Aubameyang next year as well. But Barcelona's transfer strategy is all over the place this summer. We all kind of understand and know that. Like I said in this last video, which you reminded me, Aubameyang changed numbers to a number which you all thought, okay, he's going to stay. This is them saying, we believe in you, you're part of our plans. But with Memphis still not leaving yet, if you can get rid of Aubameyang and then get rid of Memphis, it's even better for you because you feed up even more wages. And there was talk of Bernardo Silva joining, that's kind of stalled. But maybe this is a chance to say, you know what, actually, we've got the wages, we've freed up a place in the team for you. Why don't you come and join us?
Yeah, for sure. I'm hearing that Chelsea's big term plan is Nkunku, sorry. Nkunku, sorry, from RB Leipzig. So Aubameyang isn't being signed as a forever player. He's 33 years old. He's being signed as almost like an assassin to come in this season and score goals. Like he's there to do a job. He's there for one particular reason, and that's goals. And he's got that Premier League experience. But I think once the next transfer window comes around, Chelsea will be pushing for a player like Nkunku. But then again, to be paying between 22 and 25 million pounds, that is 30 million euros. They want above that. for a player that's 33 is insane. I mean, we're hearing that Man United are about to pay 60 million pounds for Casemiro, who's 30 years old. You know, that's crazy money for a player that are those kind of ages. But when teams need a position filled, they'll do whatever they can. You know, and obviously, but like we said, there's nothing more precious to a team right now than to a Premier League team than having that Premier League experience. You know what I mean? And I think that this is Chelsea thinking 2 steps ahead. They're thinking, okay, this season we've got it covered. You've got Sterling, you've got Havertz, who's currently playing as a false 9, and then you've got Aubameyang as well. It's kind of like where Barcelona had Depay playing as a false 9, and then you've got Aubameyang up front. That's what Chelsea are doing. And then next season and beyond, that's when you get in the striker that's going to be there for years. You know, they'll look towards the Drogba replacement or the whoever, you know.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments if you think Chelsea, I should say, are thinking 2 steps ahead. Aubameyang this summer, someone else next summer. Chelsea fans, are you happy you signed Aubameyang? Would you rather have signed someone else like a Benjamin Sesko, for instance? Let us know in the comments. Share, like, and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to watch the video, and we will see you on the next one.